You know, they say the path to Major League Hockey has a lot of roads, a lot of ups, a lot of downs, but for this gentleman, it just seems everything he took part in was a great success on a number of levels. Now, to my knowledge, he's one of the youngest people to ever be drafted by the Montreal Canadiens back in the day, which was trying to figure out exactly how old he was. And let me tell you something. When you're drafted as a 15-year-old midget player by the then greatest franchise of all time, you got to be good. So today we're going to be talking about the curious case and the legend of the great Glen Shirton. Now, Glen Shirton was born in 1947 in the beautiful community of Waynflete, Ontario, and he called that community home for much of his career. Now, 5'10", 170, a left-handed shot on defense. He came up in the Ontario midget system in Port Colborne. Now, born Douglas Glen Shirton, he played for Peterborough of the OHA, Chatham of the OHA Junior B League, London of the OHA, Bowling Green, the NCAA squad of the MCHA, Jacksonville of the AHL, and 4 games for Cleveland in the late 1970s. Now, he majored in physical education with a minor in English at Bowling Green. Now, he was eventually recruited by head coach Jack Vivian to play on the first Bowling Green Division I hockey team. Now, he was named to the NCAA All-Star First Team with Bowling Green in 1970 and 1971. He was a Cleveland Cup Tournament All-Star in 1969 and a Bowling Green Outstanding Defenseman for 1970. He was also Bowling Green's team captain as a sophomore in 1970, co-captain as a junior in 1971, and captain again as a senior in 1972. Now, this is where it gets kind of weird. Published reports say he stopped the first penalty shot in Bowling Green history in an era of college hockey before goalies were the only players allowed to face one-on-one penalty shots. Now, I don't know if he substituted for his goalie with the pads, but published reports say that, he did happen to face the first penalty shot in Bowling Green history. Now, Montreal took him in the 4th round, 18 overall in 1963, when the draft back then was mostly midget-age players. Now, again, he was a major in physical education with a minor in English at Bowling Green. Now, when I was saying took up a lot of positivity in his life, get this, ladies and gentlemen. As a sideline, he took up stock car racing along with his father while in college and continued to pursue it as a hobby during his playing career in the 1960s and 70s. Now, he eventually returned to Ontario and became a truck driver in the St. Catharines region. Now, from 1974 on, he worked primarily for municipal tank lines. He was repeatedly honored as one of the company's safest drivers. Get this, ladies and gentlemen, 3 million kilometers without a collision. So whether it's on the ice, off the ice, as a truck driver, as a stock car racer, he always took the greatest path. But I like to interview Glen one of these days and ask him why they had a rule that regular skaters could face penalty shots. I really don't understand. Did you use their own stick? Did you use the goalie stick? It's kind of weird. Maybe they didn't want the goalie injured if that was the only number one. So again, Glen Shirton, Montreal Canadiens draft pick, 2-time NCAA All-Star, captain of Bowling Green, played the WHA, stock car racer, and one of the safest drivers in St. Catharines history. What a life in hockey, what a life off the ice, and what a life to celebrate in this podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what we're doing here with our podcast channel, give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and requests are always encouraged and considered. Thanks. Bye.